pick up the pieces remaining, dust it up, and move, because you are strong, you are able, you are capable, and you are going to reach your destination in Jesus' name. Hi guys, you're welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new to the channel, I am Ivy Aku. In this video, I'm going to be talking about how to survive the 20s phase. I'm going to be talking about 10 things you should do while in your 20s. So please do not go anywhere. Keep watching. The 20s phase, which is that period from the age of 21 years when you've attained the age of maturity up to when you reach 30. That phase is one of the most complicated phases in an individual's life, because in your 20s you're still trying to figure out life, you're still trying to understand who you really are, to make something out of your life, and to discover your purpose on earth, and to stabilize yourself. You're still trying to look for that life partner. There's just a whole lot going on in your life at that period that makes it so complicated and even difficult. In the 20s stage, you're still trying to discover and understand yourself, unlike the 30s, when most people in that era, most people in that age group have already somehow discovered their purpose in life, have already understood what they actually want from life. Every single individual passes through this crisis. No matter how settled you feel a person's life is, no matter how complete you feel a person is, I think every individual passes through this stage. I'm not an exception, and I've also experienced some of those things. I'm still in the process of growth. I haven't gotten to 30 yet. I'm 28 right now, and I can say I still sometimes experience some of those challenges. So I'm going to list 10 points which I believe can help you survive your 20s. If you're in this stage, the first thing you should know is, before every other thing, put God first. If God is not the center of your life, if you don't have God in your life, then I think you are just running an empty race. Because when the hand of God is upon you, no matter the challenges you face in life, He is going to strengthen you through it all. And He sure promises us a better life ahead. The second thing you should do in your 20s is take great care of your health. Because during this period, how you treat your health is going to tell so much in your later life. Eat healthy, exercise, have enough sleep, watch what you eat and drink. Avoid excess of everything, excess of alcohol, excess of sugar, avoid smoking, avoid a lot of junk food, because all those things are going to tell negatively in your health in the future. And lastly, take great care of your skin, because it's going to determine if you're going to age faster or not. The third thing you should do is accept the fact that it's normal to feel lost and confused during this period in your life. No one is an exception. It's not easy trying to put all of these things together. It's not easy trying to get a job for yourself, trying to secure your life, trying to secure a future partner, trying to just figure out who you are and what you are brought on this earth for. So all those things are going to make you sometimes feel lost and even confused. So do not feel like you are alone. You are not alone. There are a lot of people in this. It is normal. What you should do is be steadfast, be patient with yourself, work hard, and make the best of every situation that comes your way. The fourth thing you should do is sacrifice. You have to understand that to get to your dreams would require a lot of sacrifice. Financial sacrifice, emotional sacrifice, physical sacrifice, mental sacrifice, in fact a whole lot of sacrifice. There's no way you are going to get to that destination which you dream of without you sacrificing. You can't just stay and expect everything to be done for you, or stay and expect everything to just fall on you like that. It's not done. No matter how much you pray, no matter how much you think you're committed to God, you still need to sacrifice. You still need a lot of hard work and consistency. Be ready to learn. Be ready to sacrifice money, time, effort to actually accomplish your dreams. The fifth thing you should do is embrace failure. It doesn't mean you should settle for less, no. It just means that you have to condition your mind that whatever you do in life may turn out well and may as well fail. Because the truth is, things don't usually always turn out the way we plan. Sometimes life brings certain twists and failures to actually take us to our destination. So you have to accept that failure is part of the journey. Failure is part of that process that will take you to your destination. Whenever you sacrifice and put in effort in something, be it a relationship, a business, a project, or whatever, Accept that failure and use it as a stepping stone towards your destination. They always say if life gives you lemons, use it to make lemonades. Let the failure fortify you. Let it motivate you to work harder so that when you finally get to that destination, you will look back and you will be grateful for everything that has happened in your life. Sometimes when failure happens, we feel like it's the end of the world. Meanwhile, sometimes it's God actually telling you that that thing you're doing wasn't really meant for you, or that was not where you were meant to be. That is why the failure happened. So if you just let failure to take over you, you're going to miss the things that God has ahead for you. So rather accept failure and use it as a stepping stone. The sixth thing you should do is stop making excuses. This is so common nowadays. A lot of youth are remaining stagnant. They really don't want to take steps because they keep making excuses. You can never really have everything you want to actually make a step onto doing something in your life, like a project or business or something. So if you keep sitting down and always procrastinating, waiting for that time when everything will be brought to your face, then trust me, that's the road to failure. Stop making excuses. Take the bull by its horns today. Start today with whatever you have. Embark on that journey. Carry out that business project. Carry out that course. Do that thing that you wanted to do that you feel like you don't have the enough resources. Start somewhere. Rome was never built in a day. The seventh thing you should do is never give up on your dreams. No matter how tough things get, no matter how difficult the situation becomes, no matter how much or how many times you have failed over and over again, don't give up, because once there is life, there is hope. God has a reason for everything that happens. God has a reason for keeping you alive. God has a reason. So do not give up. Whatever the situation, pick up the pieces remaining, dust it up, and move, because you are strong, you are able, you are capable, and you are going to reach your destination in Jesus' name. You are not different. Other people have been through the path and have succeeded. Just have faith and believe in God and trust the process. The eighth thing you should do is never ever you compare yourself to others. No two fingers are the same. No two success stories were ever the same. Yours is different from the other person, so you cannot compare your journeys. You cannot compare your lives. You cannot compare the course of how things happen in your life, because you are just going to put unnecessary pressure on yourself. Remember that it's not how fast you go, but how far you go. People will always show you their successes, but will never show you their failures. They will never tell you how they got to where they got to. They will never tell you the things they sacrifice. Stop comparing yourself to people. Competition will only kill your joy. No competition, no pressure. It will bring out jealousy in you, and it can actually bring out a peace in you that you don't even know exists. It can make you start doing things that you don't believe that you could do. It's just going to steal your joy. It's going to make you feel irrelevant. It's going to make you feel like you are not enough. You don't know tomorrow. You don't know the plans that God has for you. So do not compare yourself with others. Do not compare your lives with others. It's normal that you could look at people and admire them and actually want or pray for God to bless you in that same way, but do not compare yourself and start asking questions like why, because you may never know. Stop tormenting yourself. Stop putting unnecessary pressure on yourself. That friend or classmate who has that dream job that you've always wanted and you feel like your own life is not going, you don't know the plans God has for you. That friend you feel like is already married and has kids and has everything going for him or her, you don't know the plans God has for you. Don't put yourself under any pressure. Marrying at 25 is still marriage. Marrying at 30 is still marriage. Marrying at 35 is still marriage. Marrying at 40 is still marriage. The bad thing with comparison is this. The moment you start comparing yourself, sometimes it can help to push you to work harder, to push you to really put more effort in whatever you're doing. But now, once you start comparing yourself to that person, the next thought you are going to start having in your mind is, God, why? God, when? Why is this person like this? Why is my own life like this? Really? You don't know the plans that God has for you. You don't know what they went through. You don't know how much they've suffered. So be contented with what you have and trust God and trust the process. The ninth thing is, no matter what life throws at you, no matter how tough life gets, never you forget where you came from, and never you throw away your values for anything in the world. You see those positive values that your parents, your guardians, your church, your religion instill in you. Never you give up or forget about those values because of the situations that life poses to you. Nowadays, it's becoming so rampant. A lot of youth have actually forgotten where they came from. They've actually forgotten all the values that were instilled in them on the excuse that life has become tough and those values are not or is not helping them in any way. No matter what life throws at you, don't give up your values. At the heat of the moment, it's so easy to just forget where you came from, forget everything and just go with the flow. Go with the flow that life has brought to you. Your later life, you may regret it. Last but not the least is, in order to live a happy life, live within your means and cut your coat according to your size. If you could fit into this, if you could practice this in your life, trust me, you are going to escape from so many problems and unnecessary situations. Live within your means, plan your life according to what you have, and be contented. This disease of living above the means has sent many youths to their early graves, has sent many youths to their Waterloo. So be watchful. So guys, I've come to the end of this video. I hope these few points I've listed may help someone out there. Thank you all so much for always watching, and please do not forget to subscribe if you haven't, so you join this wonderful family. See you all in my next video. Goodbye and God bless you all.